Hello, ladies and germs, and smarks and marks and grandmas and grandpas. Welcome to another edition of Mark Out Mafia. And of course, this is the edition where we review Raw is War.
Well, it's Raw.
The 3/24/14 edition.
From Brooklyn.
Brooklyn.
It was actually a pretty decent crowd.
Yeah, the crowd was
lively. Actually made the show worth watching because if the crowd wasn't as lively, the show probably wouldn't have been as good.
I agree.
As much as I don't like seeing Stephanie on TV, I didn't hate it as much as some of her other stuff.
It was a lot better than her, like, totally moment-killing diatribes. Is that the right word?
I don't know, but she comes out and says that Daniel Bryan's not going to be there tonight because he's not medically cleared from this savage beating he took from Triple H. The crowd did not like that. That's when they started the "You Suck" chants.
I saw a fan video of him limping out of the ring. Did you see that? The fan video. The fan was apparently sitting on the other side of the barrier.
Right.
And security just let him sit there. And I had to agree that, like, man, by this point, Daniel Bryan's got to be beat up.
He needed a night off. I mean,
Give the dude a WrestleMania's in 2 weeks.
he was at the Barclays Center last night. He just didn't wrestle. He was there backstage. I saw pictures of, like, he was there. People caught him outside, waving. Hey. I'm not medically cleared. Yes. Triple H beat me up so bad.
We got the opening segment.
And then she comes out and says stuff like, you need to be led by, talking about the crowd, like, you need to be led by people like me, the smart and the powerful, blah, 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 blah. That's when the CM Punk chants start. I actually calculated there's like 3 CM Punk chants. They're still getting them.
That's funny, I have that written down too. They're petering out though, folks.
Yeah.
Dead horse.
So that's when Orton comes out. Takes his 45-minute ring entrance. Actually, that's pretty fast. He made it down to the ring pretty quick, and he just comes out and just completely kisses her butt. I mean, it's like.
I got to give Dave Bautista credit for coming out and playing the heel. He did fuck up the promo. I don't know if he fucked it up or Steph fucked it up.
He came out first and his microphone wasn't working, and then you hear the microphone. Somebody toss in a microphone as he's trying to cut the promo. He's still going at it, and you hear a microphone get tossed into the ring. And that's weird. I think Stephanie just started laughing at it. It was like, Dave, why don't you pick up that microphone?
Stephanie has a bad habit of interrupting people.
Well, spotlight caller, kind of like her dad.
I wonder if she's going to have a kiss her ass club.
Oh, I don't know why not. That's when Batista's like, I think you're over here drooling a little too much over on Stephanie. He's like, actually, I think Stephanie's been drooled on a whole bunch. Oh, and then that's when she popped him a good one, man. She knocked his glasses off, and he kind of thought it, like, you kind of see that he's kind of taken it back at I think she aimed for the glasses.
I don't know if you ever had, like, your kid. My kids have, like, hit me, and that shit hurts. And he was like,
whoa. Orange over there just laughing his butt off. He's like overselling this laugh. I mean, it's ridiculous. And then he gets speared, and Batista picks up the titles. Things assigned to come?
I hope not. It is notable that Batista finally ripped his pants and they weren't even his skinny jeans. So if there's a company out there that has some kind of like strong micro thread that can make jeans for Batista, you gonna be a man.
Yeah, he needs something bad.
I wore skinny jeans once, and then I looked at my ID and realized I'm 37.
Right. Why am I wearing skinny jeans?
And
I slapped myself with it. Stop! I got skinny jeans, Ron.
I mean, it looked like I was carrying a sausage in a water balloon.
It's like, man, these jeans make me look big. Next off, we came back from commercial break with a fatal 4-way. That everybody had pretty decent spots. I mean, Sheamus, he's getting bored. This is boring to watch as Cena. Mm-hmm. The way it ended was Sheamus was getting ready to do something to ADR. He had him up, probably getting ready to do white noise, I think. That's when Ziggler came and hit him with the zigzag, so they all go tumbling down, and that was a big spot.
Yeah, that was cool.
And that's when Christian runs in and hits Ziggler with the kill switch and wins the match. Right after that, we got the Wyatts.
Another
Get their sheep mask. This another incredible Bray Wyatt promo. That I actually watched it 4 times in a row because I was like, oh god, I got what?
I have not seen promos like this since like Jake Roberts, really.
Right, they're just creepy and like makes you feel weird and like, what could you possibly do to harm something that doesn't feel? That just doesn't feel. I'm like.
Well, how about this Sin Cara versus Sandow bullshit?
First of all, you know that when Sin Cara came out with Scooby-Doo, that Sin Cara was going to win anyway.
You figured
But the match was barely a minute long.
Mm-hmm. It was a squash job.
And Sandow had 0 offense. The thing is that he's a good wrestler, and he's supposed to be buddies with Triple H.
Mm-hmm.
How's that happen?
He's Trips, dude. Maybe, remember when Sheamus had the title and then he ate shit for months? He was losing to
Just
Santino.
like getting comeuppance.
Yeah.
They're like, hey, cool your jets, buddy. You're not as big as you think you are.
Yeah, or
maybe it's just still part of the whole, he wouldn't go get in the ring with the Occupy Raw movement.
Yes.
I think it's still story work there, I guess.
They need to remind the crowd because I'd forgotten and this dude just reminded me.
Now we have Los Matadores versus Ryback. So at least they didn't make us have to watch their terrible entrance. At least they were already in the ring when they came back from commercial break.
Thank goodness for that.
I can't stand that. As the match started, but then immediately the Shield comes out to get payback from Friday night. Axel gets destroyed outside the ring. They proceed to beat Ryback, and Ryback takes another triple power bomb. Once again. Like, he was their very first victim, and he's so easy.
That's what I was going to say when they debuted in Indianapolis. I was there. And they debuted, it was a face Ryback who got put through the Spanish announce table. And now they're face and he's heel, and now he's getting, it's just funny. It's like full circle. Like, what's wrong, Ron? I just
I'm watching wrestling.
I was 28 in the Rumble. After that, we got the Trips interview, which was Trips. I'm gonna give him this. He is fucking letting the Smarks have it, and the IWC.
Oh, dude, he's like the reality era. Like,
Yeah.
I like Nicole asked that question. Is like, how do you justify beating him up and beat CO? It's like, well, what's your play? I mean, do you want Daniel Bryan wants the wrestler. That's what he got.
Right.
He got wrestle Triple H. He didn't get CEO Triple H.
No,
He got the game. That's the Triple H I used to like. Was the one when he said I used to do horrible, despicable things in this ring, and that's what he did the other night. Was horrible, despicable thing.
And he did.
I thought Cole was gonna get.
Yeah.
I thought he was gonna put. I thought he was gonna put Cole in a pedigree. I was hoping for it. I was like, please do it.
Well, I tweeted out that it's time for Cole to take a well overdue bump. Brotherly love.
Fandango and Cody Rhodes. Cody wins with a flash kick because Goldust and Samurai were playing tiddlywinks outside the ring.
I have to say that Goldust there was shades of the old Goldust.
Oh, and
he was hilarious.
It's pretty funny.
He was funny.
Like, what's going on out there? Get kicked in the face by Cody Rhodes. Match over in 2 minutes 45 seconds. I called the really lame spot of the night. So, come back, Hogan. Hey, brother, I'm Hogan, and I'm here because Arnold's here. So,
Everybody in Hollywood is really good friends.
Yeah. Arnold. And Joe Manganiello.
And
From the Arnold's movie Sabotage. Out this Friday.
what killed me was the pop he got. I was like,
Dude, I know. It's the same thing, but I see how fickle they are. They're like, how he ruined TNA. He ruined TNA. It's so terrible now. Now he goes back to WWE. Yay! Go home, IWC. You're drunk. They're out there talking, hyping the movie. Miz comes out and pretty much jealous. He's like, it's pretty sad that Miz has to do this to get on TV now.
he has to get beat up by Hulk Hogan.
He gets punched by Joe Manganiello, however Hogan said it. And then he gets bitch slapped by Arnold. Then he gets ran out of the ring by Hogan, which is probably the most physical activity Hogan's had in the ring in forever.
That's the last time he made out with his daughter. And then after this train wreck,
we come back to Big Show and Titus O'Neil. The big that heel turn for Titus O'Neil worked out really well, didn't it?
Is this? I mean, I don't even know what the point of this is.
I read somewhere like he wanted it, so McMahon's like, all right, I guess he's been wanting it forever. McMahon's like, just give it to him. See if he can run with it, and apparently he couldn't. So they're like, now this is what we get to do to you.
Yep.
Now you're getting buried. What? We just wasted time with Brandigo, Hogan, and Big Show. That was awesome.
Mm-hmm.
Then come back with Trips and Stephanie backstage. Show's like, hey, what's up with Kane? He's your boy. He's part of the Authority. He's like, oh, Kane does whatever he wants to. Like, the Authority's like, well, he's not really a part of the Authority. He's just the director of operations.
Yes, they dance around a lot of stuff. They're like, oh, he is. Oh, he's not.
And they're like, all right, well, whatever. You can make it up. You have a match with the Real Americans tonight. So that's when we have the scene in the bathroom, washing his face, get ready for his match. There's the sheep's watching him in the bathroom.
John Cena's afraid of the Wyatts, and he's freaking out, and he's washing his face, and he's freaking out. It'd be cool if they like played this angle that Cena just has a complete nervous breakdown.
Oh, see, and like he doesn't, like, stuff's not really there.
Yeah, and then like he starts acting crazy, and like Perry Saturn did with the mop.
Right.
Make Cena make out with the mop. That's all I ask.
That would be cool. To get ready for Cena's match. So this crowd didn't have anything to do with Cena. This was a very pro Harper crowd during this Luke Harper Cena match. We had a Let's Go Harper chants, and we also had Luke can wrestle, which was pretty awesome. I mean, they had they beat the shit out of each other for a while. My favorite part was when Cena's going for an AA, Harper reversed it and just kind of tossed Cena on his face.
It's kind of like,
here we go, the 5, blah, blah, blah. We do everything. We get ready for the AA. Lights go out. Lights come back on. Cena's tangled in the ropes with a sheep mask on. And the crowd starts cheering. This is awesome.
John Cena, I know you don't watch my videos because you didn't watch my video titled The John Cena Cancer. And put him over. Put him over.
Just do it. Naomi versus AJ.
Oh, my DVR skipped that too.
Well, it was
Right, well,
complete crap.
Sorry, I dropped my fakerette.
Naomi comes out, her eye patch looks like she has a starfish on her face. Like a big, glittery silver starfish. This eye patch covers like half her face like this. It's ridiculous.
Should have seen it.
AJ didn't even participate. She like gets the ring the bell, she jumps out, do the count out, and she's like, I got away. And that's when Vicky Guerrero comes out and is like, she calls AJ a bitch. Oh no, he didn't. Because, she's mad. So now we're going to have the Vicky Guerrero Divas Championship Invitational at WrestleMania, where AJ has to defend her title against every diva on the roster.
Like at the same time?
I guess.
Go watch PewDiePie if you don't like Markout Mafia.
PewDiePie.
And PewDiePie, you Norwegian ass, you owe me a plug now with your 18 million subscribers.
Yeah.
I only have 256.
Come on. And so we come back with the latest inductee, Razor Ramon. Because he's going in as Razor Ramon. They never said Scott Hall once in that promo.
Was that to relate to the fans, to the marks?
I don't know.
I mean,
but they never came out and said Scott Hall.
That's making.
So I don't know if he could get inducted twice now, as Razor Ramon and Scott Hall, or how they're going to do it. I don't know.
Everybody should get.
But it's still anyway. We covered this on our very first episode of Markout Mafia, and look, already making changes in the wrestling biz. What? Now we have match of the night.
Okay, now we're at the match. Let's see. I missed so much because of my DVR.
Yeah, you didn't miss much. I mean, you missed time. Now we actually have the "We the People" chant going on.
Yeah, that match was It was one of those matches where it was like everybody was rooting for everybody. It seemed like.
Yeah, we have Ambrose is acting like a lunatic out there, getting slapped around. He's like, do it again. He starts slapping himself. Oh, I'm crazy.
I love it when he does it. It reminds me of fighting with my ex.
But Cesaro put him in his swing. He's like, as he's getting swung around, like, this dude's awesome.
That's vintage eccentricity. Yeah, I didn't botch it.
Rollins owns it.
Rollins
In
did
capital
own it.
letters. Like, he was going nuts. Like, out, jumping out of the ring, like, both sides, doing his flips and kicks and yells and screams. Like, we actually get a holy shit chant out of the crowd for Rollins.
I did catch that. It's nice to hear some profanity on a PG show.
Yeah, and then Rollins gets the pin with his, what is it, piece of mind, or with a head stomp, I don't know what they call it.
The curb stomp, is that what they...
I think they call it piece of mind or something.
Piece of mind.
I don't know. What
They can't call it the curb stomp. Has anybody seen American History X?
This match was 14 minutes of awesomeness. I can't really do, I'm not going to go blah 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 because there's a lot of really good spots. If you want to see it, go watch it again. So after the match was over with, that's been Cesaro comes in, starts cleaning house. He starts beating up people, and that's when Reigns destroys Cesaro with a spear. I mean, this thing was. They actually triple bomb him through the desk.
That's the note I couldn't read that I wrote down.
Yeah, I got triple power bomb through the table. Then Kane and the Old Edge Outlaws come out and like, guess what?
Oh yeah.
You guys and us at Mania, let's do it. That's not what he said, but fire, we're wrestling. Like of all people to team up with Kane,
The Old Age Outlaws.
the new. Oh, come on, really? Because on paper, the Shield should own these fools.
Yeah.
I mean, this shouldn't even be a close match. Like, I mean, Road Dogg's winning by the time he gets to the ring after cutting that promo.
Should have smoked that joint.
Brock Lesnar and Paul Heyman.
Brock
I like how he had.
Lesnar.
I like how I did extra silver to Brock.
Barack. It's like
You should come out and say Barack Obama. that's how. If I was the president, that's how I'd have Paul Heyman do all my introductions.
Welcome to the banquet. Here's your president, Barack Obama.
How many times did we see him, the Undertaker, do this?
Casket thing.
Yeah, it's.
Let me read you exactly what I wrote.
This is where the camera fuck up I saw was during this.
Did you notice that when they were facing the casket, the curtain moved?
That's what I was going to talk about. Yeah, they cut there too soon. And you saw the wrestling at under the ring apron. I'm like, awesome, good job, guys.
Now, we suspend our belief, but if we see shit like that, it's a little hard to suspend your belief.
Oh no, what the? I mean, I had the feeling that they were going to open it up. Oh, Undertaker's not there. Then Brock would go mad. He'd be like, I'm over this stuff. And then he's going to go to leave, and Undertaker's going to come out of the coffin. I knew that's going to happen.
That was obvious. I call it predictable and boring.
I mean, we've seen Undertaker do this so many times. I mean,
well, they stretched it out way too long. The segment was way too long, and I did have to note the guy that was sitting along the aisleway with the Chris Jericho jacket. The white jacket.
Right.
I don't know if you saw it. I did. He was sitting there blinking like a Christmas tree. I was like, awesome.
Good job, guy.
Good job. That was the best part of the segment. It was also really cool watching the Druids awkwardly not look at the camera. Because they're like this. You know one of them wants to be like, I'm on TV!
That's one of those matches that doesn't really need to be pushed because
They're already like huge.
Yeah,
These guys are larger in life.
I mean, Lesnar did land right on top of his head when he came out of that ring.
Shawn Michaels.
That's pretty funny. I was like, at first I thought the casket was supposed to stay open. I think he's supposed to fall into the casket, but the door is shut, and he kind of like bounced his head off the casket and rolled into the Rams. Like, he sold it pretty good. Like, I'm just going to back out because I'm scared of the. He does sell that I'm scared of the Undertaker. You're like, oh, what's going on? I'm just from Minnesota. But his voice doesn't match his body.
No, it doesn't.
That's like Mike Tyson.
Yeah. Well, I'm here today to tell you guys that I'm gonna knock him out, and I'm gonna eat his children. But it was funny because he was like, "Let's do this."
Like question mark. Let's do this.
Paul's back there like, wrong punctuation.
We're 2 weeks away from WrestleMania.
Are there any matches that we didn't predict in the first episode that we need to predict now? I'm saying Shield over Old Age Kane.
They gotta win that match, or that's where the Shield split. We're still going with Taker over Lesnar.
Obviously, they're not gonna.
Wyatt over Cena.
Mm-hmm.
Daniel Bryan over Triple H, and then he wins the
title.
He wins the triple threat match. And then we have the Divas Invitational battle. The Andre Giant Memorial over the top rope.
We already know. We've already kind of like said that it was going to be the pig slow.
Yeah.
And oh, by the way, Christian, I know they have a wellness policy, but my buddy from RCCW, J.I., suffered a severe concussion last week, and he's got a match in 2 days. I'm just saying.
J.I. didn't look too good after that match.
No, he was. You looked rough, buddy.
You could barely walk and smoke a cigarette at the same time, so I don't know how you're going to be able to. Well. I'll just say I'm not going to take any cane shots to the head anytime soon.
He took some sick cane shots to the head. That's the end of this episode of Mark Out Mafia. Until next week.
Mark out! Do it! Mark out!